This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Ocean City Department of Tourism.
Now, when you come to Ocean City, I think most of us would agree the food is a big part of the experience, including the original Thrasher's French fries. Established in 1929 by Mr. J.T. Thrasher as a food concession stand, later moved to where it is now at the breezeway of the Ocean City Amusement Pier, and that's where you'll find it today. The French fry business has only changed hands twice in its 84 years. It's lasted through 5 generations. And the one thing that remains the same today is the original secret recipe and the cooking process of these delicious boardwalk fries. Little salt, little vinegar, these Thrasher's fries, there is absolutely nothing better. Now, there is one more place owned by a family that is iconic on the famous boardwalk, and that is Dolle's. As a matter of fact, Brian Spiros is there now to show us how they make their most famous candy. Brian?
Well, Jimmy, Dolle's is an icon here in Ocean City, and get this, they have been making candy since 1910. And joining me now is Andrew Dolle, who is the co-owner of the business. So, Andrew, this has been in your family for quite some time.
Oh yeah, you've got that right. We've been here since 1910, as you already mentioned. It was my great-grandfather and grandfather that came down here and opened up the business when Ocean City was just a small Ocean City resort, just very tiny. And since then, my father and my sister and I have been involved in this business every day along the way, and it's a true family business.
Keeping everything moving forward.
Oh yes.
One of the things you guys are so well known for is your taffy. You make it here in the store. Explain how it all starts.
Well, we start with some very simple ingredients, just sugar and corn syrup, water, butter, and salt. And we add those all together into the pot. We add an agitator and we mix that all up and we cook it to about 250 degrees, and then we pour it onto a cooling table.
And as a matter of fact, we're going to go to that cooling table right now and show the process from there.
Sounds great.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
let's go.
Okay.
So we're at the cooling table. We have our taffy here. What's the first thing we have to do?
Okay, now that it's cooked, what we're going to do is we're going to pick this up and we're going to pour it right onto this table here.
All right, I got my gear on. I'm ready to go. Let's do this.
Let's do this here. Okay.
Just pour it on.
Yep.
Once the taffy is poured onto the table, it needs to sit for about 15 minutes.
So the taffy is cool. What's the next step?
Okay, well what we're going to do is I'm going to have you roll this up and we're going to put it on the pulling machine, and that's where we're going to get that aeration into the candy, the ability to make it so you can chew on that candy.
Which is what we want. So you want me to roll it this way?
Go ahead and roll it right up, yep, just like you're rolling a cigar.
It's not as easy as it looks.
Uh-huh.
And I'm probably making things more difficult since I don't know what I'm doing.
There you go. You're doing it fine. Great.
All the way to the end?
Yep. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and pick it right up. Come with me.
Okay, so we're at the pulling machine. This won't stop stretching. What do we do?
All right. Okay, good. Now go ahead and hit that switch on the side. Flip this up.
Okay.
Yep, there you go.
And it all just catches.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, you're here, so I feel better. If I was alone, it would be a mess.
Oh,
And
it can
so
still
explain to me-
get to be a mess.
What is this doing?
Okay, what this is doing is this is adding the air into the taffy. And what, if you were to take raw taffy and ball it up and put it in your mouth and try to chew on it, it would lock your jaw tight.
Wow.
Right? What this does is it aerates the candy and allows you to be able to chew on it. Right? This is what gives us its texture.
So you want the air in there.
You want the air in there. Yep.
So it's been 4 minutes. What do we need to do?
Okay, now it's time to turn the machine off, and you're gonna pull it off. Turn it off. There you
Right
go.
there, and then just pull it.
Yep, you got it. Now pull it through you. There you go.
Like this, and
Good.
then just let it
and then
fall.
Let that go there, and pull that down. There you go, and just let it fall.
I can't believe how much it changed color from when we first put it on.
Oh yeah.
And then just pull this down
Yep,
too.
and pull that off. Okay.
Not as easy as it looks.
Nope. Because it constantly wants to stretch. Now
Right.
grab that ball there, that whole big thing, and pull it to you.
Like into a ball?
Yep.
God.
All right.
Like this?
You got it.
Okay, and now what?
And now we're gonna put it on that batch former right there, right behind you.
Okay.
This is gonna give it the shape.
All right, so just put it right on?
Go ahead, put it right on there.
Just like that?
Yep. And then we're just gonna help it along so it starts to spin.
It takes a little molding, but the taffy was ready for the next step in no time.
Taffy is all stretched out. It is ready for the final step. Tell us what this contraption is here.
Okay, well, we're going to take this taffy here off the batch former and we're going to run it in to our Model K kiss machine. This machine was bought in 1953 by my grandfather, and we still run it today up here at our 67th Street store.
And this is going to finish off the taffy for us.
Yep, this is going to cut it and wrap it. This is going to do the hard part.
All right, show us how this works and then I'll do it. And it is going to make a lot of noise, you said.
This is going to be quite loud. Yep. So what we're going to do is we're going to stretch this out by hand and we're going to make a nice rope, right? And I'm going to turn this on. It's going to get loud. All right. Feed the rope in.
So feed it right through.
Yep. And push it down and then turn the paper on. Right? And then you just keep feeding it, right? Just squeeze it and push it in.
Who knew a machine did the hardest part? As the taffy kept coming through, it was cut, wrapped, sealed, then tossed into the bucket, all of that in seconds. I figured I'd give it a try since I did everything else. Let's just say it's a good thing Andy was right there to help.
All right, and after all of that, we have a bucket of taffy. This is absolutely amazing, and I'm sure I can try a piece, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay, now while I'm doing that, obviously, you guys have more than just taffy. What are some of the other products you guys have become so well known for?
Oh, well, we've been manufacturing the same type of caramel popcorn since the beginning, since 1910. And really, since the mid-'80s, we've really been getting known for our chocolates that we produce right in our own manufacturing down at Wycomico Street.
A lot of great stuff. This taffy, absolutely amazing. I can take all of this, right?
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
let's just
You
take
help
it all.
make it?
That's all right, Brian. You're not the only one that gets this sticky, chewy treat. Did you know Dolle's makes their taffy year-round? As a matter of fact, for summer is their busiest time. They make 50,000 pounds of taffy just during the summer. Still to come on the special edition of Delmarva Life, the Ocean City Sunfest Edition 2013. 100 years after J.G. Harrison became a peach farmer in Berlin, his grandsons stayed in the food business and opened Harrison's Harbor Watch restaurant and raw bar overlooking this beautiful Ocean City inlet. We're going to take you literally behind the raw bar of this iconic eating establishment.